Hi guys!
Hey guys!
Welcome back to
Risas con Fe.
I'm Faby.
And I'm Evelyn.
Welcome back.
Yes. Thank you for being here again.
Yeah.
So I think we should start off with praise report. So what's the highlight of your week? What was the highlight of your week?
This week, let's see. I gotta think. Well, this week, my sister and I did our last pop-up together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really nice. And the Bible study yesterday too. Yesterday was really nice as well. And then your work party. That was really fun.
Oh, it was. Yeah. You're right. The highlight of my week. Yeah, the work party was nice. We got to dress up. It was Alice in Wonderland themed, so we looked hella cute, and yeah, it was fun. And then I won a $100 gift card for Target. I know. So I used it for groceries.
The first one.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. So that was nice. I've been, I think, very consistent with like my studying, and then and then just making time for my oldest daughter. So that's nice. I'm trying to squeeze everything in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those two were the highlights, or three things were highlights of my week. And Bible study, of course, is always nice to get together and learn about God and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you told me you got 100 on your quizzes.
I know.
Yay!
I know. It's been 11 years since I've been at a school, and so it felt nice. I was like, okay, I'm not that slow, that behind. So it felt nice. So hopefully it's not as hard as I thought, But
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm excited.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so for this episode, we asked you guys on Instagram to send us questions so we could do a little Q&A. And we got some really good questions. I was not expecting. For our first one, it's from Little Woman Big Heart. How do you deal with not having control? Like, is it hard to remember that it's God's plan?
That's a good question. Yeah, all the time.
Very good question.
I know. Yeah, because I feel like for me personally, I always want to, react based on my emotions, and I'm learning to pray and leave it to God because I definitely don't make the right decisions, but it is super hard. Like, it is hard. Like, all my life I've been doing that, leaving it to myself instead of leaving it to God. So yes, it's very hard, but I try my best nowadays.
It all goes back to just trusting Him and having faith. I think having faith is really important.
No, for real, yeah.
So basically just trusting His word. Reading the word, I feel like helps a lot because I feel like the more word you have in you, in your heart, the better you're able to combat the enemy's like thoughts, and you're able to say, like that's not from the word of God, like that those are not His thoughts, or
or it doesn't come from Him.
So I feel like having faith and learning your word. And it is tough because like I used to be like those type of people that I had to like be in control all the time. Like, it was hard for me to like okay. It was hard for me to like let go. But I learned that you just have to, because if you don't, you're not relying on the Lord, you're relying on yourself, and that's not good. So
yeah, definitely. The next question is again from Woman Big Heart. Little Woman _ Big Heart, which is Angelica. Shout out, girly. She asks, what is your favorite verse?
My favorite verse, mine's is Romans 8:38. It's pretty long, but basically the summary is nothing can separate us from the love of God.
I love that. Yeah. I think my favorite one right now is Isaiah 54:17, which is no weapon forged against you will prevail. So I love that.
That's a good one.
The next question is from Delilah. She asks, has life changed when you turn your life to God, or after you turn your life to God?
Absolutely. I feel like, well, since recently getting baptized, I feel a difference. Do you?
Yeah.
We got baptized now, I think, a month ago.
Already?
I think, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And I think the biggest thing that I notice is how more at peace I feel. And not so much, because I used to be really anxious. I would be anxious all the time. And I feel like ever since we got baptized, like, I don't want to say like it completely went away, because like if it comes back, like, but it stopped like a lot. And I feel like it's because I'm finally trusting him completely. And yeah. I don't know. I wish I could say it better, but ever since, what was the question again? Ever since, how has it changed?
Has life changed after you turn your life to God?
So yes, definitely it has changed, and for the better. I feel more at peace, and I feel safe. I feel like, yeah, I know bad things can still happen, but I feel that I don't feel like that anxious feeling anymore, because I know that whatever does happen is God's plan and God's purpose, and if it does happen, it's his will, and he knows why, and I just feel at peace.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I feel like after we got baptized, I feel like now it's like a mission for me, like to do right by him. Obviously I'm not perfect, right? But I'm working, and I feel like I've really I'm a better person now. And I am proud of myself. I've came a long way. Like even on my day-to-day, like I feel like I'm a better mom to my kids. Like even if I do mess up, like we're human obviously, but like I know how to react to it and like accept my wrongs too, because I think as a parent you got to learn how to, like, you know, talk to your kids and apologize if you're wrong, you know. But that, and then my anger, or like how to respond to certain situations, I'm more calm about it. I have noticed though that after I got baptized, not after I got baptized, but like after I got closer to God in December, like I feel like I've gotten more panic attacks, but I feel like it's also, you know, the devil trying to like harm us, because he knows that we're getting closer to God, but I'm not giving up, you know. Like I pray to God, like, and like you say, like certain things that are happening in my life, I'm like, if it's your will, let it be, and I have to be positive even in those situations.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it has definitely changed me for the good.
Really good.
Absolutely.
Ronnie EUG. Shout out to you, Ronnie.
Shout out.
Asks, what's your guys' favorite chip combination? Mine is extra hot Cheetos with pickles.
Ooh, that sounds so good. That's funny. Mine, when I was able to eat chips, it would be the Tapatio. Is it Doritos?
Ooh,
Yeah, those
really?
are good. Yeah, with I would like to dip them in sour cream. Yeah, that was good. What about you?
I think mine are Takis.
Mm.
Takis or lemon lace.
And with anything, or like, do you like
Yeah.
to put limon, Valentina?
Valentina on the lemon lace.
Oof, yes. I love chips. Good question. Okay, so Santa Arte Tattoo LV, shout out my sisters and brother-in-laws.
I love their name.
Yeah,
Santa Arte.
Santa Arte, yeah. Tattoo shop. They asked, how do you deal with everyday issues like road rage, minor relationship issues, family problems?
Ooh. I feel like that's a good question.
It is.
Because I feel like naturally, whenever we have issues or like whenever we're driving, like I feel like naturally we want to like lash out and react, and
Yep.
we don't, because obviously, you know, we're in the moment. We don't sit and think, and we don't have time to think. So obviously, like naturally, we're just gonna lash out and react. But there's a verse in the Bible, I think it's Colossians, I think 3, I don't know, that says, everything you do, do it as if you're doing it for God. So I feel like I always keep that in the back of my head.
That's a good one.
And I always try to, like, just imagine like Jesus being with me. Like if he was in the passenger seat and I'm driving, like
That's a good thing to think about.
would he approve of like the way I like react, or having issues with somebody? Am I demonstrating God's love? Would he approve of the way I'm treating his children? Because we forget too that the people who hurt us are God's children as well. And I mean, as a mom, like I don't like it when my kids fight. Like, se siente feo, like to have your kids fighting. So I feel like the Lord, like seeing you fight with like, you know, your brothers, and your like pretty much like his kids as well. Yeah, se siente feo. And I just think about those kinds of stuff. Like that's how I deal with it.
Yeah. I feel like I need to work on my road rage. So, but that's a good point that you made. Like, make it seem like he's there next to you. Would he approve of that? Absolutely not. He would not. So yeah, I need to remember like for example, road rage. That's something big I need to work on. And it's like you don't know what the other, driver is going through, and we all make mistakes, and be patient. I need to be patient. Because I fuck up sometimes too, yeah, when I'm driving, and like, I'm not perfect. So yeah, I need to work on that. And like for relationships, just in general, it's hard. Like with my siblings or like my daughter's father. I really am trying hard to like leave it to God when I don't know what to do, and work on my attitude, because I don't have a good attitude. So I really need to leave it to him and pray about it. And like I was telling my daughter earlier, I was like, you know what? I've been praying a lot for a certain person, but I need to stop like speaking about them too, like bad about them, because like if I'm praying for them and then I'm speaking bad about them, or like it's not that I'm speaking bad about them, but it's like just sometimes like talking, and I just need to shut my mouth, because if I'm praying for that person, it's for them to get better, and my intention should be good towards that person. And like you said, that person is a child of God too. So yeah, I need to work on that. And same thing with family problems. I feel like I'm growing as a person and I mess up a lot, and but like I feel like me asking God to like make me better as a person, patient, learn how to speak to people, that will ¿cómo se dice? Like that will have an impact in my life, because first I need to work on myself, that way I can learn how to, communicate
Yeah.
and be better with my family and friends and just people in general. So that's how I deal with it. Just asking the Lord
Yeah.
to please help. Because I can't do it by myself. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, good question. Okay, next question is from John_Torres. How do you guys keep spiritual accountability?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a good one. I feel like for me, it's been having a community, like going to church and having fellowship, joining a Bible study group. I feel like those are all very helpful. And just surrounding yourself with people that have the same values as you, same morals and same beliefs as you. I feel like that helps a lot to keep you accountable. And also, I feel like yourself, like you have to, like, no matter how many churches you go to or how many Bible study groups you go to, like, ultimately it's you, and you're the one who has to, set boundaries for yourself and like discipline yourself and work on yourself pretty much. And so I feel like, did I answer the question?
Yeah.
So I feel like church, community, and being disciplined.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good answer. I feel like I would answer the same. No, but like, yeah, the people you surround yourself with, and discipline, yes, because like she said, you can do all these things, but are you really like feeding yourself with the word of God? You know, doing it yourself and practicing that even with like the road rage thing, like, are you putting yourself in, like, if in a scenario where like if God were there, would he like that? And I think changing your mindset, like,
Yeah.
loving each other and patience, which, again, I gotta work on. But we're going somewhere.
We're not perfect.
Yeah, but yes, discipline for sure.
When should you tell, oh, sorry. This is from John_Torres. When should you tell a brother or sister they are swaying away from the Lord?
That's a good question. When I read it, I was like, I don't know, because like,
That one's a tough one for
I know.
me.
Yeah, because I, as a person, I would want, for example, you to tell me like, hey, Evelyn, like, I noticed that you're doing this and this, and are you thinking about God, or like while you're doing it, I would want you to tell me, because I don't want to sway from him. But me, like, I don't know if I would be able to tell Faby, for example, because how is she gonna take it? How is she gonna respond? Is it gonna make or break our relationship? But that's hard. But yeah, I think God comes first. So I think, yes, at the end of the day, I think I would tell you, like, hey, I feel like what you're doing isn't, follow. You're not like, you're swaying your way out of, or you're swaying out of God's way. And are you okay? Are you okay? Well, how do you feel? Like, that's hard though.
That's a tough question. I think especially because I've never had to do it. So I haven't like really like thought about that. But if that were to happen, I feel like definitely like try to first like come to the person and be like, hey, like, what's going on, And doing it like from out of love, not like judging and being like, you know, because I feel like that's not right either, to sit there and judge somebody.
Yeah.
But also, like, we don't want, like, I wouldn't want you to sway, you know? I wouldn't want you to, like, drift from God. So maybe, like, finding that balance of it being, like, out of love and also not, like, letting the other person, like, go, like, sway too far.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because I guess no, I don't guess. It does matter how you say it, because if you're going to come up to someone and be like, oh, like, why are you doing that? Or like judgmental, obviously that's going to start something.
In the Bible.
I know. It says, get your shit together. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Okay, and then next question is from John as well. John underscore Torres. How do you guys deal with friendships that don't follow the Lord and don't let you grow spiritually? Ooh, son. That's a good one. Let's see. Thank you for asking all these really good questions. Love it.
So as of recently, I feel like my opinion has changed on this subject, because I feel like, how I said earlier, like, the people that you surround yourself with matters, and the things like that you do, that you watch, that you listen to, they all matter. And if you have something that is stopping you from growing and pretty much, growing and bettering your relationship with God, like, do you really want that? Like, is that really something you want to keep in your life? If you're noticing that it's stopping you, or it's not letting you grow, I think you gotta sit and ask yourself, like, is this person really worth it? Or this friendship really worth it?
Yeah.
And I think before I didn't have that same opinion, because it's so hard, you know, especially like when you have known somebody for such a long time and you have, like, you know, those memories. But if it's stopping me from having a close relationship with God, then I don't want it, and it's not worth it. And I'd rather have God than that friend, as sad as it sounds. Yeah,
because it's not easy, for sure. But actually, yesterday's Bible study was about that. So
friendships.
So I like this Bible verse that says, the righteous should choose his friends carefully. Proverbs 12:26. So yeah, I just relationships in general, I think, like you said, if it's not serving you to get closer to God, then, you know, you can't be friends. And like, I feel like recently, like, even like doing stuff like I don't know, like, even like listening to music that I used to listen to, I don't like it anymore. And it's not, I'm not judging anyone can hear whatever they want, but for myself, like, I'm like I feel like in a way, like, disgusted, like, oh my God, I would listen to that, or like I don't know if you get me, but like, I don't feel right anymore.
You feel a conviction.
I feel off. And same thing with people that are in the same path as me. Like, I don't see myself you know, conviviendo con esa persona because we have nothing in common, you know. And yeah, maybe I could talk to them, but not as like friends or whatever. And you know, but it's hard because, I mean, you know, it's like a relationship, like a romantic relationship. It's like, is that person serving you a purpose, or like, you know, if not, then goodbye. Goodbye. But yeah, I like that question.
I agree.
Alrighty, so next question is Emmy. Emmy _. Yeah, Emmy asked, "What were your guys' dream job as a kid?"
Aww, that's so cute.
I know.
Mine was to be a mom.
Yeah.
I have
That's cool.
I have this scrapbook that I kept from when I was, I think like 11, 12. And it had like this little section of like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Write down like your dream job. And I put mom of two to four kids.
What?
Yeah. And when I saw that question, I was like, I'm gonna bring the scrapbook so I can pull out the receipts.
What? That's cool.
Yeah, but I forgot. But yeah, I've always wanted to be a mom.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. And it came true. It came true. That's cool.
I like the 2 to 4 kids. I went with the 4.
The highest number. That's good. That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, I always said I wanted to be a homicide detective.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And look at you now.
I know. Yeah. I would always watch like the first 48 and stuff. I love that show.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like
I've never seen it.
yeah, homicide stuff and yeah, but yeah, hopefully you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. I'm still growing. Like almost 30 and shit. Hey. But yeah. Good questions, guys. Thank you so much for asking those questions. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Mother's Day is coming up. We have an event to go to at church tomorrow. I'm excited.
Yes. Tea party.
Yeah. Have you ever been to one of theirs?
No, I've never been.
Oh.
It's gonna be my first time too.
I know, I'm excited. How do you like to be pampered on Mother's Day?
I'm like a big like breakfast in bed.
Ooh.
Yeah. I feel like that's like the dream, like waking up and there's food right next.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's it. That's pretty much like all I ask for. Gifts are nice too, but I feel like I'm more of a acts of service, quality time girl.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah. I feel like me, like everything, eh?
you?
Like, que me hagan comida, que me traigan flores, regalos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's like with a partner. I don't have a partner right now, but so with my kids, well, like for example, Delilah, whatever she makes me, I really like, her cards. And like today she was telling me she was making me something. She's like, you can't go in my room. And I was like, okay. So I'm excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so sweet. And like the older they get too, like the more they're able to like express their love to you on Mother's Day. Or like any day.
Yeah.
But on Mother's Day is extra special.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. I know, how exciting.
Yeah.
I know, and I want to go take pictures with them. Oh, I'm going to go on Monday to take like pictures with the girls.
So cute.
I know, we have matching dresses and
Aww.
I'm excited.
I can't wait to see them.
Thank you. I'm excited. But yeah, I'm excited for Mother's Day and también making my mom, feel special. I always get her some flowers and for this year I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll do something.
Yeah. We get my mom flowers too, and usually a gift. But yeah, I haven't thought of that either. I haven't thought what we're gonna do this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to take her out to eat somewhere.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't watch this anyways, but unless I make her watch it, so she won't know. But I want to take her out to eat, like maybe just me and her, and like
that'd
enjoy.
be cute.
Yeah, for us to dress up and something. Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go out to eat too.
That's good.
Yeah. No cooking on Mother's Day.
Absolutely not. The guys have to cook.
Next month I'm turning 30.
Sheesh. It's getting real. I know.
I'm excited though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait for my birthday.
Yeah. Is there anything that you want to do Or like, have you thought about it?
I haven't thought about it, and I probably should because it's next month. I can't believe how fast this year's going by. It's like flying. We're only gonna be halfway through the year.
It's crazy.
Time goes by. Have you heard that? Have you heard how supposedly the older you get, the faster time goes by? Have you heard about that?
No.
No? Yeah.
Ya valió. Ya valió. No, for real. No, but you're right. Like every year feels like it goes faster and faster. Like, where's time going?
Yeah.
But yeah. Damn. I know. I feel like for this year, because I turned 32 in December, so I feel like I want something big, like go somewhere, like a trip or something.
Yeah, a trip would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like 30.
I know.
30.
That's like 3 tens.
Yeah. Literally. That's hilarious. Oh, I know. That's when everything starts hurting more.
I know. I feel like Ronnie's like, my shoulder, my back. I'm like, dang, bro, you old.
For real. I'm not.
Es la edad.
It is. Los viejitos. I know, like my back always hurts, and I'm not even 30 yet. Girl, I'm in a wheelchair. I just get JK. No es cierto.
Oh, did you see the H Mart that opened up?
Oh yeah.
It's like an Asian store.
Yeah. On Decatur and Sahara, no?
Yeah. We were down by that area, and we were like, let's go.
You went?
And we pulled up, and there was a long line to get in. Like, I'm talking about, like, hella people. We were like, never mind.
Yeah.
When we left, I was like, dang.
I know, I've been wanting to go. Ever since I saw that they were going to put one, I was like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah, because it looks so cool.
Yeah.
They have, like, a bunch of, like, Asian products.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw, like, I've been wanting to go in there because, like, I saw a video. They have, like, a lot of things, and I love Asian stuff, like food and stuff, so gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to go one of these days. Maybe when it dies down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Anytime, like, they open something new, like, it's bad to go the first, like, couple weeks because it's gonna be packed.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we gotta check it out for sure.
Oh, I dyed my hair today.
Oh, today? Oh, no
Yeah.
wonder you look like como darker y más like bold.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you. I was tired of it looking green. So I was like, you know what? Let me just put the red over it.
Yeah, you did it by yourself? Good on that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Only dyed my hair once. And after that, I was like, I don't want to, like,
Oh, yeah?
struggle with the upkeep. Yeah.
What color did you dye it?
Like a copper.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nice. It looked nice, but I'm not that type of person to, like when it comes down to, like, me, like, my appearance, I'm The only thing I'll do is, like, my eyebrows, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the, like, things I noticed about you is that you never wear, like, makeup. Like, I even asked her one time, I was like, have you ever worn makeup? Because you'll see the pinto and stuff, but, like, I've never seen you, like, with a full face.
Oh, yeah, no. All I do is my eyelashes. Yeah.
I feel like that'd be cool. Like, one day, like, my bestie does my makeup.
Oh, yeah, we should. I'm down. Yeah. Yeah, even since high school, like, all I ever did was eyeliner and mascara. Because I'm lazy también. So I'm like, that's too much makeup and stuff. Like, it takes time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no. I like to get up and go.
Yeah, true.
But we should do that.
That'd be cool, huh?
Yeah.
Comment down below if you want to see me do Evelyn's makeup.
Yeah. Imagine on the podcast.
Today's episode.
Makeover.
Makeover.
For real. No, and then I don't know if I know I told you, but I don't know if I mentioned here, but remember when I told you I was using the brush hair dryer thing?
Oh, yeah.
Because my hair was falling out a lot, and I was like, why is it falling out a lot? Like, I've been drinking my prenatal still, and so that should help. And then my daughter's like, Mom, maybe it's that brush that you're using. I was like, no, there's no way. And the last day that I used it, tell me why it was cutting my hair. I know. And now it's so thin, and I was like, now it's gonna take forever to grow out. And then, was it you that I told? And you're like, those are known to like make your hair fall out. And I was like, what? I didn't see that anymore. Yeah, and I look bald now. I'm like, I have no hair. De por sí. Bendito. Literally, low key. So, not no more. I'm sad now. Because it's like so convenient to like just, I know.
Yeah, I loved mine.
Not no more.
Not anymore.
So I'm gonna buy myself a blow dryer and that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was sad.
I know. I mean, I can imagine like realizing your hair is being chopped off.
No, and like when you have when you're in postpartum after having a kid, you lose a lot of hair. And this time I didn't lose a lot of hair. And so I was like happy, and then that thing cuts my hair off. It wasn't even the kid; it was a damn machine. Yeah, but
yeah, it always happened to me. I always lost a lot of hair. Like I would have like bald spots.
It's so depressing. It really is.
Yeah, de por sí, like I naturally lose a lot of hair. Like when I shower, like saco like un puño así de cabello. Really? Yeah, like when I shower, I go like this, and like I could literally like pull like a puño out.
What? And you have thick, luscious hair. You do.
Thank you. No, like this morning, that's what I was thinking, because I was dyeing my hair. When I was dyeing it, like chunks se me salían, and I'm like, bro, like how? Yeah. Imagine like I had thin hair, I would have been bald.
Like me. No, like no, seriously. I like look at myself like when I take a picture and you can see through my hair and I'm like, bro, that's how bald I am. But no, hopefully it grows back fast.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, but
I know. When I found out that those like cut your hair, I was in denial too. Until I realized, I'm like, my hair is thin. I'm like, why is it so thin? And like, I even thought, I'm like, oh no, like it's because I dye my hair. Like I'm gonna stop dyeing my hair. And I stopped for a while. And it was until I was like, you know what? Like let me like see if it's the brush. And I stopped using the brush, and I could tell the difference.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shoot.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that, but I'm not using those no more. Yeah. De por sí, like my family, like my mom, she has really thin hair. So we already have natural thin hair. So yeah, I can't afford to lose anymore. But yeah. And Delilah has she has a lot of hair, but it's thin. But she still has a lot. So, and long. Do you have any goals for the upcoming week?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think one of my goals would be, well, like I was telling you, today, I want to get a new wardrobe.
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, I want to start dressing like a corporate baddie. She's like, what's that? And I sent her some TikTok videos. It's basically business, vibes, dress pants and blouses, and just be more put together. Because I usually live in leggings and a t-shirt. And I don't know, recently I'm I have to get into that businesswoman mindset.
Wow, yeah, I like that.
And I feel I don't know, maybe dressing up will help.
Yeah. Put you in that mood and, yeah. I like that.
Yes. And I don't I've never been that type of person to dress up and stuff like that. Even younger. I've never been into like dressing up or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't know why. As of recently, I'm like, no, like you need to like get
Get it together.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I have a lot of like 90% of my clothes are black, and
that too. Yeah.
I need to get colorful clothes because before my favorite color was black, and now it's like pink and lavender. I'm in my girly era.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, new wardrobe for sure.
Do you feel like that has to do with like getting closer to God, or do you think it's like unrelated?
Probably, yeah. Yeah. I feel like no, it does have to do with it because like before I was in like I was like in my masculine era basically because I'm always like como like you know I was like, oh, I'm independent, I can do this, I don't need no man. So, you know, and now and now I feel like I want to be in my feminine era and like I need a man. Hey, I want a man.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
And it does have to do with God because we're meant to, you know, have a man. Hey.
Yeah.
Be married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God created us to have a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so cute.
Yeah.
Dang. That was deep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, but yeah, I'm excited like to be, you know, more girly and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know, me too. I think I was thinking about it too, and I'm like, maybe that's why I've been like, you know, thinking of like getting a new wardrobe because it's like, am I dressing for the Lord?
No, for real. That should be our mindset.
No, but yeah, I'm like, and it's not like I'm not saying that. Oh, if you wear leggings, like that's not what I'm saying.
If you look like a bum, you're not dressing for the Lord. I'm just kidding. That's us every day. I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that if you wear leggings, like you're not a Christian or you don't love God. Just for me, like I feel like that's something like the Lord has been putting in my heart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love that. Like I would have never thought, like you know, would it make sense? Eh? I know. But ma'am, get your life together. Hey, get your wardrobe together. No, but like it does matter. I feel like because back in the day when I was a child of I was always a child of God, but not like you know what I mean. Like I would just like I didn't care like with like short shorts and like tops that were like you know stuff like that. So I feel like now I'm like no, I'm not doing that.
Being more modest.
Yeah, more modest.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care before, and now even those small things like now I'm like, oh yeah, like the other day, for my Easter outfit for church, I was like, does this like is it like appropriate for church? Like I care about those things now. And before I'm like, hey, who cares?
Yeah, I feel like I had that happen to me as well. Kind of going back to like how I was saying, like if Jesus was with you in the car for the road rage stuff, like if Jesus was watching you get dressed and like put something on, like would he approve of it?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, vete a cambiar. You're not going out of the house with that.
Not, señorita. No, yeah, it's true. All that matters.
And it's so crazy because like I look back and like it would have never that would have never like crossed my mind like to even think about stuff as like how you dress that reflects God. Am I making sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it does. It like literally every single thing you do like reflects like God. It should reflect God.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then being modest too, I feel like because I would be the same. Like I would wear like super short shorts and like I feel like it wasn't until I grew closer with the Lord and that I felt that like that's not how I want you to be perceived. Like that's not how I want you to, or that's not the type of attention I want you to attract. You know, am I making sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. And also like I feel like I feel for like my brothers in Christ. Like I don't want you to be tempted, or like I don't want you to like fall into temptation like because of me. Like that's like the last thing I want. So I always try to like, you know, be modest. And
wow, I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it like that. That's
yeah,
you're trying to avoid others to sin.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, nice. And like also with like I curse a lot, so I still do, but I don't think like in the level that I used to.
Yeah.
And I've caught myself like when I say something, I'll be like, oh, or like, oh no. And before I'll be like I didn't care, like I really didn't care. And like even my mom would tell me like, Evelyn, like deja de estar diciendo groserías, and I'm like, bro, like who cares, like, you know. But I think all that matters now. Well, to me it matters now. Like I'm like, oh, like I don't sound right, stuff like that, like. Oh, and then like for example, my license plates, they say that word, which was my favorite word, and like even now, like I feel kind of embarrassed of having that, and I need to change it.
I remember when I asked you, right? I think it's like, what did your license plate mean?
yeah, but yeah, I need to change those for sure because I don't feel like that represents me anymore.
That's good though. I feel like the Lord like slowly like works your heart and like works your thoughts, and He slowly like molds you to the version He wants you to be.
Yeah, definitely. Which I'm not saying, like I said, I still curse, but not like before.
Yeah, me too.
So don't come for me. Don't come for me.
We're working on it.
Literally.
We are.
I know, pero it's not easy out here.
And you know, Ronnie was telling me too that he wants to stop cursing.
Oh really?
And like for him to like say that, I'm like when he first told me, I was like,
who is this?
Yeah, because well, we've been together for almost 13 years, and ever since like I met him, like homeboy got a potty mouth. But like this is the first time I ever hear him be like, I want to stop cursing, and I'm like,
wow. That's cool. Oh, I saw this TikTok of a dad like because he was saying like he cursed a lot, so every time he did a swear jar, so every time he would say a curse word, he would put $1 in there. I'm like, dang, I'll be broke. But that's a pretty good idea to hold yourself accountable.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Because then you'll be like, oh, absolutely not.
Ooh, we should try that. Come back with like $100.
I know. That's a good savings. I think that's all for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what you would like to see in our podcast. That helps us out a lot.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, thank you. Bye.